So for this look, did you want to do something more, I wouldn't say natural, but not as dark?
I wanted you to come 2 separate times, so I'll probably look at the calendar and see when I can do again. So either or.
Okay.
Either something more natural or something more glam. So
Okay.
I guess depending on how you feeling, you can decide which one today.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm ready when you are, man.
Oh, okay.
So like, run me through like a whole party. Like, how is everything set up? Like, what's the atmosphere like? Because when I think of parties, I just think like, oh yeah, just sex toys everywhere.
Well, no, we have more than toys. So we have mild and wild. So the typical party is usually like a girls' night in. And I'll come in, set up. I'll start off with an icebreaker because there's usually at least 1 or 2 people in the room who's not really, they don't know what to expect, they're nervous. So once I do the icebreaker, everybody's laughing, they're relaxed. And then I do a demo of our milder items, so massage, the bath and body, the spa products, and then I'll ease into the toys.
Okay.
And so at the end,
Oh yeah, you can keep talking.
at the end we do a game. And you know, my angle is to educate and empower while we're having fun.
Right.
So it's pretty fun. It's a nice source of income. So instead of working, you know, on a Saturday 9-10 hours, I can be in and out the door in like 2-3 hours. I've made friends, I've eaten, laughed. So I like it.
Sounds so interesting.
And so with the new makeup line, it's good because we're now a lifestyle company as opposed to just a toy company now.
Yeah.
So even for like makeup artists, it's good for, you know, to bring them in as well because you can get paid off of your makeup services. And then if somebody likes like a lipstick or an eyeshadow that you show, you can sell that to them and then you're making money a second way off of that product.
How did you feel when you found out that she was introducing makeup to the company?
No, I was excited. I was really excited because then that introduced more customers to us. And then I love makeup. So you say you've been doing makeup since you were about 12. I've been wearing makeup since I was 13. So I love makeup. So now if I can get a discount on it, that's even better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This one. Focus on. What do you normally like to fill in your brows with?
I use Anastasia Dip Brow.
What are you using?
Oh, okay. What color are you using?
Ebony.
That's what I use.
Oh, see, look at that. Was it difficult for you to get into the swing of like doing the parties and everything? Like, were you nervous when you initially started?
When I started, I went with my sponsor to a party, and I watched her do a party.
Okay.
And I took notes. I'm a note taker. And so I kind of had an idea of what to do. But my first party was a hot mess. But then I went back and looked at my notes and thought about what I could have said or done differently. And then all of a sudden it became addictive. So with a lot of our products, you know, you show them so much, you know exactly what to say, or, you know, how to do it. But I don't get nervous at all anymore.
So is it like based off the crowd that you show different products to, or is it just like you have a catalog that you
I
stick
typically
to?
have one set of toys and products that I show, but if I know, for example, it's going to be a couples party or you know, co-ed, then I'll introduce new things. And that's just so that everybody can feel inclusive. If it's like a spa party, I'll leave the toys at home.
Right. So when you get inquiries, like, do they tell you, oh yeah, you know, I want it to be like this kind of party, or do you just go and...
I just go. So once I book the party and I talk to the hostess, I'll ask her, is it a special occasion? But for the most part, I kind of control, you know, what I show or what I do, unless I know something specific. You know, like if it's a surprise party or if it's a divorce party or a bridal shower.
So interesting.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, my mom, she's just like, oh yeah, you know, why don't you buy some? I'm just like, come on. Like, for found your daughter. Was it a long, like, process for you to become an ambassador?
Just use a hashtag. It's called I am Kandi Koated. So anyone can be an ambassador for the makeup products. Since it's our business, it's actually our responsibility to, you know, show the customers what the products are.
Oh, that's fun. Do you do like, will you be doing demos and things like that?
No.
You do parties?
No, the reason we won't be doing specific demos is because we can only do it unless we are a makeup artist.
Okay.
So I've had a couple of parties last weekend, and so what I did was set the makeup out with the testers and let the customers.
Okay, I like that. Which is smart. How did your husband feel when you first told him that this is what you were going to be doing?
He is very supportive. I think sometimes he is more not involved in my business, but he roots for me more than I root for myself. He has postcards that he hands out that says my wife does those parties and has all my contact information. If he feels like he's connected with someone that day about my business, he'll come running home and tell me, you know, I think I got you a sale. So he loves it.
That's awesome.
And that's a blessing because in the 10 years that I've been doing this, I've had, you know, so many people on my team who have had to leave the business because their spouse wasn't or their partner was not supportive.
Yeah.
So for me to be on the opposite end of the spectrum is a huge blessing.
Only imagine if I had a boyfriend. Oh yeah, babe, I'm about to, you know, start doing parties. What you mean parties? Have you ever had like a really like bad experience doing a party besides your first party?
No, I haven't had a bad experience. There's parties where I don't make as much money as I would have hoped. But my goal is always to plant seeds and either, you know, even if it's not a good party in sales, to at least connect with a few people to book a party with them, or, you know, if they know someone who wants to book a party or join the business. So I try to make the best out of, you know, situations that don't always work in my favor. But I've never had anything that was crazy.
Right. Well, that's always a good thing. Knock on wood, it doesn't
Right.
happen. What advice would you give to someone who's like interested in joining the business?
For someone who's interested in joining, I would say, you know, when you get into it, be fully involved and know what your why is, like why you want to join it. So for me, initially, I wanted to join it just to get out of my shell because I was so quiet. And so that worked. And when I no longer needed it for that, now I'm just addicted to this, you know, the business because I get to educate, you know, and the money is pretty good as well. So, but to just know why you're doing it. into it, you know, to just take the business seriously and know that you do have to work for your parties. The parties aren't going to fall in your lap always.
Right.
I mean, there's been times where I've been super lucky and parties have fallen in my lap, but that's because I've built a clientele and they refer people.
How do people go about booking you for parties? Do they just email you?
They can email me, they can go to my website, or call me. So I get contacted all types of ways. And then the company also sends me party leads.
Oh.
So I woke up this morning to an email that someone is interested in booking a party, and that was from the company. So once you get to a point where your sales are a certain amount, the company will send you auto-assigned leads from just random people.
Selling!
It's all right. So yeah, they'll send you party leads and you just call and connect with that person and book.
I know you have those times like, oh, well, like, did you try it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to that?
So I tell them just casually, you know, I haven't tried every single thing in our catalog just because I don't need that many products. I have tried quite a few, and then the things that I don't try, we have a Facebook group where we communicate back and forth with other consultants to tell what worked for us or, you know, what they liked or don't like. And of course, if there's things that I have tried or even, you know, not necessarily the toys for the bath and body that I don't agree with or like, then I don't show it.
Okay.
And if I have it, I'll give people a disclosure of what my opinion was. We have an annual convention every year, and so we introduce a lot of new products to our line, and we get to go home with those products.
Oh, cool.
So that's always a way that we can try out things as well. We get it free.
So how do you normally like your makeup?
So what I typically learn on a regular basis is I try to do eyeshadow, but I have a hooded eye, so I only do a little something. And I put liner and mascara on. Of course, I fill in my brows. My foundation is Fenty. I'll add blush and lipstick with liner. So I do a full face.
Must be a kid face then. I gotta do everything.
See, I don't know how to do the illuminator. And we have two, so I was like, instead of playing around, I would see you get here and do my makeup and see where you're putting it on my face.
Yeah, I was actually pretty fond of illuminators. Really, really like illuminators.
The powder one over there is pretty.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to do with that one.
So before you put on makeup and you want to use an illuminator, so basically where you would put the powder highlight, you would put that the same place you would put it, and you would blend it up the same way.
See, I don't even use powder highlight. I just use blush because I know where to put my blush, and that's it.
And I just put my heart. That's like my favorite part of makeup is the highlight. Okay.
Am I still keeping my eyes closed?
Yeah. Actually, no, you can open your eyes. Yeah. So there you know. And you don't need a lot. So basically, so where your cheekbone is right here, that's where you would put the illuminator.
Okay.
You would just blend it out. And then when you put like your foundation on, it wouldn't look as matte. It would look like dewy.
Okay, so I put this on before my foundation.
And then you can put it all over your face just so it'll give your whole face like a dewy look. But I know myself, I only like to, when I do wear illuminators, I like to put it basically where I put my powder highlight. So that's my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. And then when I do your foundation, you're still going to be able to see the luminosity come through, so that way it's not so matte. And you can also wear illuminators on their own too, if you just want to give your face like a glow.
Okay.
This is such a pretty color.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. Well, these are yours, right? Okay. These colors are so pretty. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Wow. And it's just like, I can't even describe it. It's so pretty. Yeah, so far this is my favorite thing I've used. You know, I was a little shocked when I saw that she was like coming out with makeup, because I'm just like, well, you know, Kandi, she's not necessarily known for her makeup, so that's why I was just like, Kandi, what you doing, girl?
They do a pretty good job in vetting out, you know, what products we use, like for our bath and body. A lot of the products, or most of the products, are vegan friendly.
Oh, cool.
So they're very good. Like, I use them regularly.
Oh, yeah, you can go behind.
What foundation do you use?
I use the Maybelline Fit Me. I've tried so many different foundations on my clients, but this one just, it blends well. Don't have to use too much elbow work. Any concealer I put on top of it, it just does what it's supposed to do. And a lot of people are like, what? He's like, makeup from Walmart? I'm like, yeah. That's how I know it's good, because I used it.
Okay. We have a BB cream coming. It should be launching like any day now.
Now, are you more of the type to wear full coverage or something like a BB cream?
I was, in the summertime, I like to try to switch to BB creams just because my skin gets so oily. But I think maybe around July or August, I started using Fenty. And I was skeptical at first because I just didn't know if it was a fad. But I love it just because it's so mattifying. And the coverage is so good.
Yeah, since it's like the winter / fall type weather, can't use it no more because it completely dries me out.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. What do you use to put out your makeup?
What, a brush? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, do you use a brush?
Oh,
That's fine.
Brush. I need a new one. The one I have, it's pretty old, but it's a foundation brush.
Mm-hmm.
But the things are so hard.
Oh yeah, the bristles.
Yeah, the bristles. And then I find that, and I don't know if I've just had it too long, but it's a good brush. But when I blend it in, the bristles are on my face, like the sheds.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. There's beauty problem with mine too.
Almost 2.5 years.
Okay.
We've been together for about 7 or 8. 7.
How are you guys able to balance your marriage along with work?
It's fairly easy. My day job is pretty standard as far as like my shifts.
Mm-hmm.
But he's self-employed, so his hours can vary. But we just make it work. And then sometimes I'll travel for my parties and stay away. Like I do a lot of parties in New York.
Oh.
So
Are you originally from here?
I'm originally from here.
Okay.
I lived there for about 15 years.
Oh.
And then I've been back here for about 4 years. So a large part of my clientele is still there.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to build a clientele here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like within this last, not even a year, maybe like last 6 months, I finally started to be more active in Maryland.
Mm-hmm. So do you go all over Maryland or do you just stay in Boston?
Nope, I go all over Maryland. So basically I party from New York down to Northern Virginia.
Okay.
And then I just recently did a party in Louisiana.
Wow. How was that?
It was actually fun. And it was worth my time, so that was always a good thing. Because you don't want to travel someplace and then the
It's
party
not-
is not
yeah.
good. Yeah.
That's always a plus.
So how long does it take you to do your makeup?
It all depends on what it is I'm doing. So if I'm doing something like this, it'll probably take me like an hour. But if I'm doing like, matter of fact, that's a lie because normally something like this, it'll take me like an hour and a half. But if I'm doing like a black smoky eye, it'll take me like 45 minutes.
Oh.
So think this one because I'm more focused on like the details on my face rather than, oh yeah, it's just I'm throwing on black eyeshadow going out the door. But I barely wear makeup at this point.
Okay.
So I just try to allow my skin to read. Of course I do looks for Instagram and things like that, but as far as like my day to day, I don't wear makeup. Because my job is a corporate job. I'm not going there to impress anybody. Barely like the people I work with. So like around Christmas time, do you get a lot of parties?
Usually no, but this year is crazy because I have 4 parties next month.
What?
And 2 on the same day.
Wow.
But usually December I may get 1 party. And I'm good with that because I know it's the holiday season. But yeah, so this year December is popular.
That's an interesting Christmas work. Do you want your food there for me?
But last year for Christmas I gave everyone, we had a lot of guests for Christmas last year.
And you keep looking up. So I don't forget.
And I gave stocking stuffers that were bedroom candy.
So it was a stocking stuffer.
We had like a perfume balm. And so I gave everyone those.
That's cool that she sells more than just, you know, toys, because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was just toys that she sold.
Yeah, we have something that accommodates everybody. Even men. We have a men's line as well.
Oh, really?